Well, welcome to Tuesday Update. Here you can see behind me the Marion Garden, a lot of progress in the last week. We got of course, our pillars are in, the fence is up, all the plantings are in now before fall. When these plants grow, it's going to look beautiful in here. I am so grateful to all those who work so hard to make this possible and sacrifice a great deal so that we can have this as a prayer garden. And we're going to enjoy this for many more years to come. We had a nice bump in our number of people who came to Mass this weekend. I think it was a combination of some new families and new people coming, but also some people coming back from COVID. And we had a lot of kids come this weekend. I think, I'm really grateful to our parents who are, raising their kids in the practice of the faith and giving them a shot at getting that seed of faith planted within them. So thank you, parents, for doing what you're doing for your kids. Hey, we've got babysitting going to be starting in our Fatima room in the new Parish Life Center. We're going to start that on November 6th for the 10 o'clock Mass. It's for our 18-month to 3-year-old children. It's for parents to give you a little bit of a break. If you'd like to drop your kids off, you can go into Mass and kind of have that 45 minutes to pray. You're certainly welcome to bring your kids into the Mass, but we want to provide that for you. We've got trained babysitters. They're all background checked. If you think you might be using the service, just go to the website and just register so we have some contact information for you, whether you're going to use it once or use it every week. But you certainly can also register when you drop your kids off in the Fatima room. That's right off to the left as you walk in to the atrium. November 2nd, Feast of All Souls. It's a day when we remember all those who have died, and we're going to remember in a special way on All Souls those who have died at our 7 o'clock Mass in the past year. And so, we always we read the names, and then we have a flower placed in a vase by each family member. If you think you would like to do that for your family member, go to our website and register, or call our office. We'll always make sure somebody places a flower in that vase, even if you're not there or somebody from your family, so we can remember all those who died this past year here at St. Pius. This past Sunday, we had a really nice presentation to support those people who are trying to support those who have mental illness. That's an exhausting thing for family members and friends to try and help. Sometimes you just don't know what to do, but it was a really good presentation this week, and we want to make a commitment here at St. Pius to pray for those who are struggling with any sort of mental illness. And that's a tough thing for not only the individual, but the families. And so let's always keep those people in prayer. Thank you for the support you gave to our Sacred Heart Food Pantry this past week. You do an outstanding job, and they're very grateful down to Sacred Heart. And just a little Sacred Heart update. Remember, on September 1, Father Russ and I kind of took over down there in terms of providing all of the sacramental needs down there at Sacred Heart. And we go down there at 9 o'clock on Sunday morning, so we alternate. So usually, Father Russ, or whoever has the 8 and the 10, the other guy has the 9 o'clock down at Sacred Heart. And so we've been going back and forth, and we really have enjoyed meeting the people down at Sacred Heart. And so we'll continue to do that. We had a funeral down there at Sacred Heart today, so we're gonna continue to support them. Sock-Tober Collection. That's this week and this weekend. You can always bring any socks or underwear for children or adults. Bring it in the back of the church here during the week or this weekend. I know there's a particular need for socks in these homeless shelters. So anything you can do would be appreciated. This Sunday is Hospitality Sunday after the 8 and the 10. So hope you come to that. That's a great time to invite a new family or a friend to that hospitality. I know I'd like to meet them. I know Deacon Marty and Father Russ would like to meet them as well. So if you have somebody new, bring them up to us. We would enjoy that. Trick-or-treating with the Saints. That's coming up on October 30th. One of the fun things we do here at the 10 o'clock Mass is a great way to teach kids about saints. And this year we're going to emphasize the saints in the new Parish Life Center. All those rooms are named after a saint. And we're going to be able to have an opportunity to teach our kids a little bit about those saints. And so that'll happen at that 10 o'clock Mass on the 30th. And again, maybe there's a family you know of who haven't come back since the beginning of COVID. That would be a really good time to invite them and their family to join us for that trick-or-treating with the Saints. Hey, just a reminder, this weekend we will have a second collection for World Mission Sunday. We try to support the missionary efforts throughout the world of talking about Christ, and so that'll be the second collection this coming weekend. Little thought for the week. To be a Christian means to forgive the inexcusable because God has forgiven the inexcusable in us. To be a Christian means to forgive the inexcusable because God has forgiven the inexcusable in us. I hope you'll join us this weekend for Mass. I'm going to talk about St. Paul's letter this weekend. It's a great thought on when we come to the end of our life, what we want to be able to tell God. So hope to see you this weekend.